So I want to show you something. Look, it's going into the bed. It's going into the storage mode. So it's going to be put in storage because I'm switching from this to that. This is the Epson P5000. I've been telling y'all now for a minute. If you've watched the channel, if you haven't, well, just know this is Epson P5000. I'm switching to this bad boy. Reason why I want this. This is what I need. Okay, this distance. And the fact that it has a roll feeder. As you can see, yes, you can put smaller rolls on your Epson, on a roll feeder printer. If you didn't know, now you know you can actually put smaller rolls on it. That's 13 inches. This come all the way. This piece come all the way to here. That's 17 inches. That's what I want. Okay, I want the headroom. Not the headroom. Yeah, well, same difference. I want the space. I want that extra 3-4 inches, whatever the hell that is. All right, that's what I want. I want that extra 4 inches. So that's why I switched to this bigger printer. Plus, it's been just sitting there. One of the channels already seemed like it's getting clogged because it's just sitting there, and I don't care. That one channel can actually go bad for all I care. It prints, as you can see, got the colors just right. Finally got the colors right. Printing out also 1440 by 1440 because I don't do that 720 nonsense. I don't know why anybody would want to. And I have all my little stickers on it. So, just an update that I'm switching over, and I'm not gonna give you a lot of information about this printer. It's old. That's number one. I might talk about the size it prints, but apart from the printer itself, I don't think it's worth telling you about it. This is just a stopgap between an actual DTF printer. I am still looking for a DTF printer. I need the size. It comes right down to I just need the size, the bigger prints. And this literally fills that void of a bigger print size. A lot of people, I keep getting questions from family members and friends. Can I print any wider? Plus, there's this thing I want to do that I said I need a bigger print. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the bigger print size, because that really matters. When I say the print size truly matters, it truly matters. And then this one, again, bring it back down here. This bad boy is gonna go into storage. That's gonna get cleaned up. I already have this. I'm already going through the cleaning process. So I'm cleaning it up so I can put it down, and then if something does happen, I still have a backup printer, because you need a backup printer. And I just added something to, yes, I just added a new toy, something to play with. My hobby is getting bigger and bigger, and I want it to keep getting bigger because I love playing with stuff. I've added this thing. Come down. There we go. I've added this thing to the now hobby in thing. If you want to hear any information about this, let me know. I didn't get the fancy one. This is going to be coupled with my 3D printer. So my 3D printer, and there's another thing I'm getting soon, and there's another thing I want to get my hands on, that the 3D printer and the other thing is going to come together to make a whole ecosystem that I want to use. That's probably going to be I personally can't afford Xtool stuff. So if Xtool wants to send me stuff, by all means, I'll test your stuff out, but I can't really afford it. This is the cheapest Xtool laser out there, and I didn't buy Xtool because of Xtool. Okay, I needed a laser cutter. Because I cut let me show you. I cut magnets, okay? And these magnets are so thick that I want to do nice round edges like that. And I can't do it the way that I'm doing it. The way I'm doing it, I have to cut it in like big straight angles, and I don't like straight angles. I don't know why. I'm not a straight angle person. So I got the laser cutter to cut the magnets up. Plus I want to do some other things that, you know what I mean. So that's this new toy here is going to be a part of that now whole thing that I'm going to do to work with the 3D printer, this laser cutter. I can't talk about any other laser cutter. I wanted to try a different laser cutter, but where I'd like to buy my electronics, this is the only one they had. So I didn't have a choice but to buy an Xtool. Is there anything wrong with Xtool? No, there's nothing wrong with Xtool. Xtool has a really good ecosystem. I'm doing the updates right now and watching the safety video. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you want to hear anything about this stuff, let me know. I'll just leave a comment and I'll make videos about it. I still have my 3D printer that I print stuff on it all the time, and I've hear people complain about their 3D printer having issues, and I haven't had any issues. And I have a Bambu Lab, and the whole 3D printer shutdown thing. I can only talk about what I know. I use my 3D printer to do simple things. I do what's that word? I built stuff with it for demoing things, and I do oh my god, what's that word? Where you build stuff for a specific task and you need to, that word. I build specific things for specific things. I forget the word. Okay. And then this cutter is going to help me with that whole thing. With my stickers, it's on the fridge there. So it's going to help me with my stickers. You cannot get rid of it. So do not think this thing is going to ever replace a vinyl cutter. Not going to replace a vinyl cutter. It's just an addition to the vinyl cutter. So if you want to hear stuff about this, let me know, and and if you want to hear stuff about vinyl cutter too, I'll show you all that stuff. But until then, peace.
Step up your A game, or you'll be ashamed.